Good morning, family. How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Big L with another blast of the forum, man. And I wanted to talk about something that popped off real crazy yesterday, and that was a preview of Raven-Symoné's interview with Oprah Winfrey on her show on the OWN network. Now, most of y'all remember, man, Raven-Symoné from the Cosby Show, and real popular joint. I think it was on either the Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. That's So Raven. Always been a funny, funny. Uh, so she's having this interview, and it's flowing, and Oprah is doing what Oprah does, and she begins to talk about a tweet that Raven had put out sometime last year, where she makes the comment saying, "Yay to the government." Basically, she was celebrating the fact that uh, gay marriage was approved in this particular state or in this particular uh, area. So she was excited about that. Now, there has been rumors for a while about her sexuality. There's been pictures of her with other females in real intimate settings. I'm not sure if she's ever fully come out, where she's been on some, hey, I'm gay or I'm lesbian or whatever the term that uh, is used, or she tends to apply to herself. But then as the conversation is flowing and is going, man, it goes off track. I mean, this joint gets completely derailed, man. And I'm just sitting there because you know how you be having a conversation with somebody and all of a sudden, out of the blue, they say something that has absolutely nothing to do with the topic at hand, but you can't overlook it because it was just like a bombshell. And you sitting there looking at them like, and that's exactly how Oprah was like, oh, and trying to give her a way out when she says, I'm tired of being labeled. I'm tired of being labeled. Now, here's where it gets crazy, though. Because there's and this is not a video to attack her or to beat her up for her views or her thoughts. I don't give a damn about that, so Raven. I don't give a damn about Raven-Symoné. Uh, it ain't that type of video. This ain't that type of discussion because I really don't give a damn. But I wanted to deal with the identity conflict that is evident in not only her, but many blacks who find themselves in a certain socioeconomic status or class, that they find themselves distancing themselves away from the collective Black America. So here's what she says. And you can find the video, man, all over YouTube, all over the internet. You can find that joint. But I wanted to point this out because there was some double talk that she was having within her conversation. And this double talk you see often takes place with those who are suffering identity crisis, who are in a level of confusion. Now, I feel her. I understand where she's coming from when she says she doesn't want to be labeled. But let me not get too far ahead of myself. She says, I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. And this takes place after Oprah is having a conversation with her about the sexuality tweet that she put out. Now, this is her words. I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. Okay? Now she's saying what? I want to be labeled. Okay? Because I believe words are very important. I believe that you should say what the hell you mean and mean what the hell you say. Then she goes on to label herself an American with making a statement, a bold statement. Well, not necessarily bold, but she makes it in a bold gesture where I'm an American. I'm not an African American. Pause. Oprah jumps into it. Oprah says, "Oh Lord, you about to set Twitter on fire, yada 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 yada," offering her the time to maybe retract that or clarify it. Because Oprah already know, like, yo, they coming for you. Folks is going to be on your ass because of that comment. And guess what? Folks was on her ass for that comment. But that's not even the point about her saying that she doesn't want to be an African American. Listen, African American was a term that was introduced to black people, and many people want to reference and attribute that term being a tribute to us to Jesse Jackson. And that may be all well and true. That may be all fine and dandy. I don't give a rat's ass about that. That's irrelevant to me. I am a black male. Now, the one thing that I do know, and I think other people should study and research, is that race is, or the definition of race and the way it's defined, is a social construct. It was something that was instituted upon us to separate and divide us. So I classify myself as black because of that social construct, but I'm a man of color. Okay? So when I hear her say that she's not African American, I wish she would have went further in the conversation and offered more. And Oprah offered an opportunity to do that. She offered an opportunity to clear and saying, what does that mean? She's offered an opportunity to say it. Now, I'm not so frustrated or offended or feel some type of way about her saying that. My concern is there is a clear identity conflict and confusion there. Because she went on, again, first of all, saying that she doesn't want to, I want to be labeled, is what she said. I want to be labeled. Then she follows it up by labeling herself. Then she says that she doesn't want to be labeled. That's a level of conflict. That's a definition of confusion there. That when you say one thing 1 second, within a 2-minute frame, you say one thing that you want and how you want it, and then you say, you know what, I don't want that. But then you go on again to label yourself. So you say, I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. I'm an American, stating what your label is, saying that you're not another particular label, African American, and then when Oprah asks you to clear it up, you go further saying what you are and making it clear that you are American because she does not know where her roots come from. She does not know what country in Africa her roots come from. That's just dumb. That shows a level of confusion, of struggle with her that she's having in her life right now. Now, she may not be able to acknowledge it, and Lord knows your boy is no type of head doctor, and that's not a slight or a knock towards those who are in that profession. It's just slang for what you are. But it shows to me, like, damn, she really is confused. There's really an issue here with her understanding who she is. She does not know where her roots come from in Africa. She does not know where her roots come from in Africa. So basically what Raven did, Raven completely decided that she is going to live her life the way that she wants to without uh, any boundaries, any rules. She's going to love who she loves. She's going to sleep with who she sleeps with. She's going to identify with who she wants to identify. She's going to do all those things. And you know what, frankly, as a black man, a man of color, I don't give a rat's ass what she does. But because she has an identity crisis going on with her deciding to make that type of rejection of her heritage. She is someone that Black people who are building for socioeconomic Black empowerment and looking to unite need to be marking and making sure we keep those and those who are like her on the outside. Now, we can leave the door cracked just because she gets that identity confusion and crisis cleared up. But wisdom teaches us that most of the times when we are trying to unify as a collective, there are people within that collective who are the ones who usually are the agents and sabotage what we're trying to build. So wisdom teaches us to mark them and keep them the hell outside and continue to build. So we shouldn't get caught up in spending so much damn time on who the hell Raven is and what the hell her viewpoint is. Say what you mean what you say. And that's my concern. This behavior that we see from Raven is indicative of many people who are people of color, Black folks, who when they get some change, get a little bit of money in their pocket, they lose their mind. They stop identifying with where they have come from. See, the biggest supporters for Raven when she was on the Cosby Show, and that's so Raven, were people of color, Black folks, because there were somebody on TV that looked like her and looked like them, and they could represent and identify with. But now that she's got a little bit of change and she's comfortable and she's never going to want for something, it's easy for them to push away and reject where they've come from. That takes no work. We see it consistently, time and time again, from different celebrities and people who have made it. Those bootstrappers, when they get to a particular level, what do? The first thing they seem to do when they get to that place where it's comfortable, they cut all ties with us. But for some reason, we continue to try to hold on to them instead of letting them go and do what the hell they going to do. Why get frustrated? Why get angered about it? When somebody tells you who they are, believe them. I applaud her honesty. I think it's confusing as hell. I think she's confused. I think there's some issues with her right now mentally. But that's fine. And I think when things like that take place, instead of us attacking the person who has that particular issue, we have to begin to create dialogue and conversations to make sure that people who are following behind her, who are coming behind her, who may have that issue now and may not be quite where she is, but is on the same road, we can offer them a place, a safe place to address that particular issue. We have to take advantage of these opportunities, man, when they come, to have the conversations, man, to be honest, to be open and say, yo, okay, this is being seen. This is something that you can prepare for. You got all this talent, man, you on your way. You about to do your thing, man. You're going to be successful. You're going to blow up. You're going to go mainstream. But remember what Raven said? Remember what Steve Harvey did? Remember what this dude did? Remember what this chick did who was like us? Be careful of that trap. School them, protect them, keep them safe, be around them. And if they decide that when they make it to cut all ties with us, man, keep it moving. But let's stop being so distracted, man. Take these opportunities like the Raven situation, man, and place in its proper context and create dialogue about it, man. That's all. It's been your boy Big L with another blast of the forum, man. Black first, baby.